Alright, now that we're back from that first match between Roman Reigns and the Big Show, now we're into Kevin Owens versus Titus O'Neil. We now have a tournament bracket put up on the screen, and honestly, I can tell you the first few nights of matches, at least the first round on both sides, there's some intriguing matches that are going to come up during this, but then there's also some matches that are going to be like this, where it's just honestly like two guys going out there. Obviously, you can tell by looking at the matches. You know who's going to win. You know who's the enhancement talent. You know who's the tag team guy. You know, anything really could happen in WWE, and that's why they're going to do it. But you know, Kevin Owens versus Titus O'Neil is not really a match that anybody's really looking to be a barn burner or really even find a surprise with somebody getting this. Honestly, Kevin Owens is a guy that I'm hoping that WWE, you know, looks at as, you know, we need to change things up. We need to go in a different direction. I know that, you know, sometimes WWE is at its best when, you know, the number one guy in the company is the champion, and they really like it a lot of times when somebody's on the chase. You don't have a whole lot of options of real main eventers right now, and you have a chance of really creating a star. Roman Reigns is the guy that's been chasing the championship for a long time. If you want him to have a viable heel to fight until you know, the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, when he can get into the you know, the that number one thing, or finding out if he's going to main event WrestleMania, I think that honestly Kevin Owens is a guy that you could get behind, and I think that he is a guy that really WWE needs to get behind to becoming the guy. Definitely, he flew through developmental faster than almost anybody else has ever done it since developmental came to be, and I think Triple H is a real big fan of his, and I think a lot of people like him. I know that some people have said that they're negative on his weight. I think his weight, it is what it is. It makes him one of us, and it makes him somebody that people want to get behind. The promo that Kevin Owens did on his way to the ring tonight, basically coming out and plugging his iTunes song, saying that, you know, if you go to iTunes, buy this, it puts a little bit of change in his pocket, and saying change is something that WWE has really been looking for a long time, with basically everyone in the WWE universe, you know, cheering for the same garbage. These are the type of promos that I don't think everyone connects with. But as somebody like me who watches Monday Night Raw and is looking desperately for something to switch things up, I don't think that this is going to put us into the new Attitude Era. This is not Stone Cold Steve Austin saying, Austin 316, I just whooped your ass. This is not Bret Hart on Monday Night Raw pushing down Vince McMahon saying, this is bullshit. I don't know why I did Laurinaitis for Bret Hart there, but it was nothing like that, but this was awesome. This was really good. Getting all the fans behind him, you know, basically saying the truth that people have been looking for somebody to say for a long time, and then immediately turning and ripping the UK fans, ripping the Queen and the royal family, and then even throughout all of that, you know, the UK fans there in Manchester still getting behind Kevin Owens, still rooting for him. This is a guy that honestly is a guy that I think could change WWE by winning this. I don't think that everyone's a fan. I'm not 100% sure that they're going to put the WWE Championship and the Intercontinental Championship on the same guy, especially so fast after this was done by Jay Lethal in Ring of Honor, as well as Seth Rollins in WWE. I think that that's something that's already been done before, but when it comes down to it, I mean, if Kevin Owens wins this, they could pull a Booker T and Canyon, where he just hands out the United States Championship and says, here, you know, you were the MVP of the pay-per-view, you take this. But then again, Kevin Owens is a guy that's not going to do that, so I don't know what they could do. They could do another tournament on the WWE Network on a Tuesday night for the Intercontinental Championship, and people will be excited that they get an extra night of wrestling. I'm not sure. Titus O'Neil and Kevin Owens, for the most part, had a back-and-forth match. Titus got some offense in. Titus got a 2 count. But at the end of the day, Owens was able to hit the pop-up powerbomb, and he was able to get the win, and Kevin Owens is the guy that's going to be advancing in this tournament. He rolled out of the ring, he grabbed JBL's cowboy hat, and he, you know, waved for the crowd. We went to the pay-per-view, or we went to the replays and into the brackets, and basically we found out that Owens was going to face the winner of King Barrett versus Neville, which is going to be taking place on SmackDown.